and we have some highlights here from League 1 Week 10 action coming from the Fresno State Nevada game, as Fresno State had the disappointing loss on the road against rival Hawaii, and they were hoping to bounce back against the Wolfpack this week in this matchup. The game starts off in Nevada getting the ball to Ottawa. He's going to get the handoff. He breaks one tackle, and he is off to the races. This was a big one, and it would not be the last one that he would score today after a 75-yard run. Great way for the Wolfpack to start the game. And Fresno State would then drive down the field and have to settle for a field goal that would make the game be 7-3 Nevada. Nevada then would be driving the ball down, getting into the red zone on the 3-yard line. Strong would look for a man, and he finds Wilson open for a 4-yard touchdown, increasing that Wolfpack lead to 14-3. Wilson was, or Strong, but it was 4 for 4 at that point in the game. Fresno State looking to actually score a touchdown instead of getting held. Mackey on the option pitches out to Robinson. Robinson has a crease in the outside, and he gets in the corner of the end zone. 19-yard touchdown run from Brandon Robinson to bring the game closer, 14-10. Later here in the second quarter, Strong receives the snap. He goes to throw across the middle, and Robinson with a pick. Hopefully a huge boost of momentum for the Bulldogs, but ultimately it produces nothing. The Bulldogs would then punt the ball away. And then here we go again with a broken tackle. Should have been tackled for loss. And Tuatawa takes it in for his second touchdown of the game, increasing the Wolfpack lead 21-10. Bulldogs in the red zone. Edwards comes in motion. Mackey's going to hand it off to Edwards, and Edwards finds it up the middle for a 5-yard touchdown, bringing that game closer again, 21-17 in the second quarter. 24 seconds left. Nevada trying to increase their lead before half. Strong is going to roll out. He looks, throws to the sideline, and Ruffian able to snag that one, grab 2 feet in the infield, or drags 2 feet, and is able to get the interception. And instead of trying to kick a field goal, the Fresno State coach gets risky, and Mackey forces one, throws an interception right there before half. And just disappointing for the Bulldog fans who are hoping to get some sort of points after the big interception, are left with nothing. So the halftime score would be Nevada 21, Fresno State 17. And Fresno State would get the ball to start the second half. Mackey's got a man deep. It's Wright, and there's no one near him. And Wright is going to take the pass 70 yards for a huge Fresno State touchdown, and would give the Bulldogs the first lead of the game, 24-21, but it would not last long as Tuatawa goes in for his third rushing touchdown of the game, giving the Wolfpack a 28-24 lead in the third quarter. Mackey is going to look, thinks he has a man open, he throws it too late, and Brown picks it off. And it's a heartbreaker for Fresno State. The fans are starting to feel like this is just a trend, as they've already lost 2 straight on the road, and they're looking like they might lose a third one, as Tuatawa busts that one in to increase their lead 35-24. But the Bulldogs are not going down without a fight, as the fullback dive, Chase Clayton punches one in for a touchdown to bring it within 4. Then the Bulldogs defense able to force a 3-and-out, get the punter driving here. Mackey has a screen set up to Robinson. Robinson following his blockers. The blockers give him a lane, and Robinson takes it in. 23-yard touchdown on the screen. Fresno State regains the lead 38-35 in the fourth quarter. Nevada trying to set up a long field goal. The coach tries to ice the kicker, but the kicker says, "I got ice in my veins. You can't get me." Puts that one right down the middle to tie this game up 38-38. Fresno State would try to milk the clock, and they had to punt the ball away, and Nevada goes and answers and takes the late lead 45-38 with a minute left in the game. But then Fresno State, with 8 seconds left, he's able to find King for a touchdown. Mackey to put this game into overtime. What a game this was, back and forth, back and forth. Lot of momentum changes. It's an emotional roller coaster. As Fresno State would go on defense first, would hold Nevada to a field goal, and for all Fresno State needs is a touchdown to win the game, and then a 1-yard handoff to Robinson is going to seal the deal. Fresno State wins the game in overtime, 51-48. Huge win for the Bulldogs to bounce back after that loss. First win with Mackey under center after they've lost Schroeder in the Wyoming game. They had 2 straight losses on the road, and finally the Bulldogs able to pull one off on the road over Nevada, 51-48.